Where'd it go? Oh. Hello. I am. Hold on. I got Brian's there too. Okay. I'm opening it right now. Okay. Admit. Hi, Brian.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. So we have so much to talk about. When you have an update for us, so we're gonna let you give us that.
You're muted. Audio is muted. Sorry.
There we
Oh,
go.
I've been talking.
That's okay. That's okay.
We got you.
We
I'm
got you.
like, oh, why can't they hear me? Okay. Yes, give me 1 second. I'm getting these screens together. Let me
I'm
exit out of that.
I'm still uploading this mural, but I got the night foundation into it, and what was the other thing, Jim? That tweet, and I got governing in here too. Anyways, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys how it's looking in a minute. But we want to hear from you. You had a meeting yesterday. You're gonna update us then or something,
Yep, yep.
and
So
then
give
we
me
also.
1 second.
Oh, good. Take your time. Take your time.
Yep, yep. I am. I got like two or three screens open. I'm trying to find this last still email. That's DRP. That's the athletics. Where is it? Let me search this. Okay, so um for starters, um we are in the works of working with Detroit Public Schools. I'm looking to give me 1 second. Okay. So we are okay. I'm trying to think where to actually start. Okay, so let's start with we have a partnership coming up with Detroit Public Schools. The gentleman's name, he is part of the Faith-Based Commission Council. His name is Omar Proctor, is his name. He's pretty much over the faith-based commission initiatives in the city of Detroit that focus on a lot of the community activism, as well as the integration of Detroit Public Schools within like a lot of the nonprofits and community organizations around the city. Long story short, we will be working in the future with Osborne High School.
Oh my
I
gosh.
am I
My
am
cousin,
looking.
my cousin went there.
Yeah, yep. So we're trying to work with Osborne, but we have a particular gentleman named by Alante. I don't think you guys have met Alante, but he's pretty impactful in like the multicultural arts and creativity sector in Detroit. You know, he has an exhibit at the Charles H. Wright Museum right now. He
Yep.
just received the Kretzky Award. So and he's a graduate for Osborne. So we are going to
Wow.
have him come as well as this will probably be, we're projecting. I haven't spoken with Mr. Proctor yet because the meeting just happened yesterday. So I have to connect with him, and I'm projecting that this will be in October. Um, Around, I'm gonna shoot for either the second week of October, where we'll try to do like an initial introduction to us going into the schools. Um, that is, we just have to. I have to speak to Mr. Proctor to see if we were wanting to do a workshop, or we want to just come and talk about things that are in our curriculum, or And or this is all to also receive volunteers. Hello? Oh.
Oh yeah, I just want to take some notes.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yep, this is all to also help and this is all to also help with the Adopt a Park program and collecting volunteers. Um, okay, that was that part. And then the second part to that, I believe I spoke with you all that we have Mr. Gordon with the Better Detroit Brownie movement. He has a central location on Grand River and Greenfield that they're trying to make into a community hub central station almost for that particular community where it'll have resources for returning citizens, resources for students, for people who are felony friendly opportunities, as well as job corps, places where students can go get tutored. It'll be a health clinic for psychiatric services, mental health services. Um,
Wow.
his name is Ashiki. Give me 1 second.
It,
He just sent me that. Um, Give me 1 second.
you guys been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving pieces, and I'm like, Mr. Gordon has a lot, Harlan always has a lot, I have a lot going on. So it's the main thing is trying to bring everything together. And
Yeah.
that's what my job is to say, hey, because we all have moving pieces, we all are influential in the city of Detroit, and I'm like, the main thing is bringing everything together to make sure we're effective because it doesn't matter, what we're doing, or it's like, what are we meeting needs? Are we meeting, like, are we reducing harm? Are we doing the things that are actually working? And
Yes.
so through this kind of development, we're trying to like get everything together. So Ashiki, that central location is still in the works. So I think I had mentioned that. So I'm kind of gonna wait to initially plan anything with that central multicultural hub because it's just they have I could see how it could be a great opportunity, but it's like we'll wait. That's probably not gonna be, we won't probably start working with them until January. I'm gonna be honest, primarily because they're still doing like construction, wiring, place set up. I would say like towards the end of middle of November, because they want to bring. So, for instance, I am a peer support specialist. Well, I have the certification to be a peer support specialist. I've been peer support mentor. Been sober for about 3 years, and so I am actually a resource to the hub in terms of bringing returning citizens, mental health, as well as substance abuse services, as well
Wow.
as my CPR experience in teaching. But how that particular project, I feel the bridging it'll happen after parking day. It'll happen. So it's not too much that we will be able to kind of talk about and be able to kind of say, I mean, we can, but it's kind of, it's like, hey, we got this going on, that we're gonna bridge sooner or later on down the line. But as far as the development or the logistics of what we actually are implementing is hasn't been worked out yet.
Do you have an
Uh,
address for
yep,
the building?
yep. Give me 1 second. The address is, let me get it for you.
I have it in the mural, Jim, actually.
Oh,
I got it
okay,
in
Oh,
the
I
mural.
sent it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah, let
beautiful.
me
okay.
see. Where did I put that?
That'll give us an ability to kind of look around at the location and what other things might be able to be brought to it.
So it's around. It's kind of. I'm not sure if you are familiar with a little bit of the history of Detroit. It's around the area that was kind of a thriving business, black business area,
Hmm.
and so it's they actually just started tearing down some of the older like business areas to try to redevelop.
Here, I got it
Um,
here.
and so,
Okay.
yep, Youth Center, Grand River, Greenfield, Life
Okay.
Skills, yep,
Okay.
15400. Yep.
It's in the
It is
Better Detroit Youth Movement mural. I switched from Parking Day. Okay, sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead. Mike.
okay, and then it was okay. That was that. Let me make sure. Okay, that's oh no, that was managed idea ecosystem. Okay. Yeah, so that I gotta figure out. I just got another email for opportunities for youth. That is, I gotta look at that in a minute. Give me 1 second. That's not what I was looking for. Um, I did want to speak about navigating the mural and actually trying to figure out how I can better explain the mural when I'm speaking to other people. As well as I wanted to see how I could bridge we had spoke really quick yesterday about the Knight Foundation.
Yes. You said you were
Uh,
getting a number of calls for that. That's great.
yeah. I gotta find. I was that's what I was supposed to follow up on. Okay, got it. That's okay. Let's put that over there.
I'm gonna put this big over here for this is your mural. I make sure you got it in the chat. This
Where is it?
let's see. I gotta get it in there. Okay, I sent the chat. This is the Better Youth Movement, and then I'll send the part. That's the first one's Better Youth, and then this one's Parking Day.
Okay.
Zoom
Let
in
me see if
on
it'll
the
open. Oh man.
Zoom in where, Jim? The
zoom in
Journey
on the
Vision.
Knight Foundation.
Oh yeah. Where'd I put it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna close this window. I'm gonna see if I can open it another way. Here, let me copy these links.
It's kind of blurry, my picture. I don't, this is the PDF, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it didn't really come up, but
Well,
I'll
sorry.
get the article in. Hold on.
So,
Oh, go ahead, Jim.
well, we're just citing the various elements that they identified, and I think they must be reading your mind, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Where you at there, Monica?
I'm on the Knight Foundation. You want me
Okay.
to? Oh wait,
Zoom in.
I'll, I have to snip that out from the article. It'll take a minute. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Because this one's blurry. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to zoom
Yeah, I
in.
can see. Can you see me now? I got
Yep.
I'm only in as a guest. I have to actually sign up to
No, you're in.
Yeah.
Still can't read it.
Yeah, I know. I told you I got to snip
You
it
have to
from the act.
zoom in more.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's
There we
blurry.
go. Wow.
I told you I got to
Uh,
get it from the article. So talk for a second. Let me snip this out.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we can walk
Okay.
through it, which I think is important because um, how you align yourself in the moment to these particular elements with the Knight Foundation, I think is crucial. Um, and I think you're already there, actually. They're identifying the various things that that go into a well-rounded community.
Hmm.
And of course, that's what you guys have been doing in so many
And
different ways.
I do want, this is kind of a last minute. I did meet a young lady yesterday. I kind of mentioned that her name is, let me let me get her information correct because they just sent the email. Okay, her name is Desmonique Carr. She is, let me see if I can get
Two
to
R's.
her. Yep, it's Monique Carr.
Yep.
Um, Let me edit this because I gotta find her actual that's not what I wanted. Let me see if I can.
Okay, I'm almost done here.
Okay. No problem. Well, why I have a couple of things. Are you familiar with those pop-up tents that are on sidewalks where you have a piece of material over top of some aluminum?
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
have we
You
have
got
like
one?
yep, I have one.
Awesome. Can
Yep.
you bring it? Can you bring it on the day of the event?
For a parking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. It's like it's
Awesome.
not that, it's kind of, those ones that people are up under like at a game or something. That's
Yep.
fine, right? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
going to shade. It's going to shade so the television screen doesn't get blown out by the sun.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's
Let
awesome.
me write. I'm sure
Oh my
I'll
God,
remember.
that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remember that. I have
Okay.
we have that 10 already.
Awesome. And then I'm looking for a television. If anybody's got a television, like a 55 incher or something.
I've got
Oh,
that, Jim. We've got
you
this over here. I have television.
I was about to
okay?
say I don't have a 55 inch. I
Yeah,
got
we got.
maybe a 42, and then yeah, that's
Okay,
about
but
it.
we'll
No,
figure it out.
we have mine, Jim. Now
All
the
right.
the
Good.
the one
Okay,
before, yeah, was yeah.
we'll figure it out. Okay, that's the only two things I was worried about that in the moment. Everything
Okay.
else, I think we have.
Um, Let me see. I just found her. Yup. So she is. Oh man, why won't it let me look her up? It keeps stopping me, my computer. Um. Okay. Well, long story short, she does urban farming to strengthen Detroit's local food system.
Wow.
But she's doing it on the east side of Detroit, of course. She's really big, has a couple sponsors, and she's kind of doing it by herself. And so I spoke with her yesterday. I'm like, hey, she's like, she's had a couple issues with reliable people, and she was actually, they allowed me to sit in on the emerging leaders, the annual emerging leaders, kind of uh financial proposal pitch yesterday where she was proposing for financial donations and sponsorship for a house that she's renovating, that is connected to her nonprofit and business, with helping with urban farming and local um, food access for Detroiters within the city of Detroit. So
Yep,
I
yep.
spoke with her for a brief second, but Mr. Rubin has our contact information, as well as she is doing work within the area that I grew up in. So I plan to
Oh, cool.
connect with her and try to. I'm not sure how we will incorporate, but I want to. Now that you said that aspect of what goes into a holistic society, I mean community,
Right.
in terms of building a community, and that's a sustainability within itself, is if you're able to build agriculture, horticulture, teach about that, educate on, how we can sustain ourselves urban wise, in terms of farming and growing our own foods. Even I'm even down to the point of, you know, filtering our own water, but I got my own. I got my own. So
Yes, I love
yeah.
that.
So I'm all the way. What do they say on the? I don't know what spectrum I'm on, but I know what it takes to.
You're in
Yep.
the
So
high IQ. You're in the high IQ.
yeah.
Sorry,
So,
there's a
yeah,
price to
yeah.
be paid for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I try to. It's so funny, Jim, because some stuff I'm like, I'm not gonna say. I'm just not gonna say, just to not even, get involved. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God, that's so funny. Okay, I
Well,
got this all in here now too.
yeah, we'll go
beautiful.
into that second row there, and let's just look at some of the
Okay,
things.
let's
And
go. Oh, hold on. Here we are. Okay, I'm here now. Wait, let me reload it. I don't think it loaded for me. Give
so,
me 1 second. Give me one
oh
second.
yeah, take. So you can see like the Unified Greenway project, something we talked about, and how that is driving um, the link to the Hamtramck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That just is waiting for some attention.
I was gonna show you where we put that in here over on Hamtramck just really quick.
Uh-huh.
Uh, right here. So these were all the linkages to, and we found Jane Lasky Park, and I just like made a graphic to show like what was funded and unfunded. But then this Knight Foundation came out, and I guess it's gonna fund the to connect all of it.
Right,
Oh wow.
right,
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
yeah.
So we're in front of that curve, and and that would then, I think, align with their intention, and so we can benefit from the funding without actually being engaged directly, and then provide the content that makes that worthwhile. Of course, they're doing it from the thought of coming from the city to the neighborhood. And really, in addition to that, it's the neighborhood to the city, which is part of our conversation with the innovation officer for the city of Detroit, Vince Keenan. Um,
Okay.
and I think we're just in the right place at the right time. Okay.
Yeah.
And all we have to
I'm oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry. I thought you were sorry, Jim.
Yeah, I'm just saying, all we have to do is prevent ourselves from overpromising. Okay.
Yeah. That's so my I wouldn't say concern, because I'm never concerned, but it's it's one
It,
of the I'm trying to think of how to reach out to the Knight Foundation without kind of saying, "Hey, we got a better idea before you guys," kind of thought, kind of like, well, or yeah, kind of saying, "Hey, how can we access or just being strategic. I'm not quite sure or how to navigate that, or haven't I don't experience how. I mean, I know outside of calling saying, hey, we got, is it an opportunity? Can we speak with somebody? And this, that, and the other, kind of keeping it vague because, I don't, not too vague, but I'm trying to, you guys got some ideas on how to navigate, possibly to bridge that.
Let's think
That's
about
where
their
I'm,
strategy. Okay, their strategy is something that's going to take place over the next year to year and a half. So our strategy would be to recognize that and
yeah,
and then to go about finding and allowing it to tell us when we should make them aware of what you are doing there. And so if we can look at the calendar, and there certainly won't be anything happening before the end of this year. It'll be
yeah,
about next spring.
yeah.
If we can get in front of that curve along about January, February, March, we'd be
Same
in the right
time.
place at the right time, doing the right thing.
Okay.
And what we would
Um,
do is introduce the end game. In other words, they're coming to this far reach. And this is what they should discover on the other end of that reach.
right, right,
Right.
right, right,
Well, you
right.
are that, and and they will recognize that. The odds that you would find another situation that has a school and a learning center and an outstanding park are just,
Yep.
it just speaks for
It's
us.
yep, yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And you're the real deal. In other words, you already got boots on the ground. You're already there,
Yep.
and that allows them to use that as a vehicle that gets rewarded because it was there doing the right thing at the right place, and all that happened was the right time came.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
right. So I think that one is that one's is about being comfortable with allowing the time to elapse to where you need to make a contact.
Got
How
it.
how close is the the Greenfield and Grand River hub? Because is it bikeable?
I I doubt that.
Okay.
It's only reason it no, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no, no. It's just too much in between. It's like freeways, and
Right,
because Grand River and Greenfield is on like the west suburban end of Detroit.
right,
And our
Got it.
park is in like the middle edge, middle beginning, well, middle edge of Hamtramck. So yeah,
right,
it's in the middle. So it's kind
right.
of that is, yeah, that's
Yeah.
difficult. But
I'm directionally.
I
Thank you.
I the assumption is that this process is replicable. We are using this, and of course, strategically, I mean, in terms of each park, they're the goal is to say, hey, we did this and over here, let's look at other areas to sooner or later. I mean, to have that hub within itself, we got a centralized location on the west side. Our next part will be looking at a centralized location on the east side. Um, but those are later on down the line,
Is the
aspects of,
Every
is
greenway is your potential partner
yes, yes,
already existing. You will step into it. In other words, the greenway is emptiness right now. It's great. It's
yeah,
got a nice winding, beautifully architected proposition. It's just extraordinary the way in which they
hmm,
went about creating those greenways. What has to occur is those neighborhoods coming out into the greenway because they're currently not coming out into the
right,
greenway,
right,
right?
yeah,
And you have the model to implement the coming out into the greenway. And you can then point to what the work that you're doing up at the Jane Lasky as a replication. That's a really big project, but it really is about community, and the community from each point that it accesses the greenway is unique. It's not a rubber stamp. It's actually going in as you do and find out what is it that we can bring into being on behalf of this connection, rather than here's the plan. Okay, it's again about asking the community what are their thoughts, as opposed to pre-thinking it and imagining that we're going to rubber stamp these opportunities. Each one is unique to the neighborhood that it engages at the point of the parkway.
Right.
Right. And my idea would be, if I were going to have one, it would be about the kids leading that conversation.
Yeah. And so that is my initial proposal with I just forgot the name of the school, the Frontier International Academy.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
I just became a volunteer there.
Oh my God.
So I'm trying to figure out what project we would actually, because we don't have like, I mean, we have a lot going on, but I'm trying to see how I can incorporate them into the park, because they're elementary, they're not high schoolers or anything, so their contributions have to be, of course, strategic, secure, because people are, very, about children. So
I'm going to
So
say this. I'm going to
let
interrupt you just for
okay.
a second. I'm just going to say this. You have the best situation in that it's elementary. Young
Yes.
kids, when asked, are still open,
mhm.
and they are really good at this. And so if you bring into their classroom the opportunity for them to do sticky notes, you have to get out of the way. You might get stuck to the board. Okay.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
to show you really quick something really. I got to show you. I got to show you sticky notes.
And that will take care of the engagement. And
Yeah,
you have all of the dynamics that they'll be looking for. And when you engage them and they recognize that you're actually going to act on their ideas,
mhm.
magic happens. Magic like no other magic. Adults, not so much. They just want the answer.
Yeah.
Kids, they want to be the answer.
This is what we want. This is what we would facilitate this.
And this is just we had asked it, for a couple of thoughts. And you'll hear this young guy that's in the middle of this going, "Hey," because he's getting stuck. Okay, this
And
is
the
Oh,
whole
I
imagine.
love it.
This is
yeah.
imagination on fire. Okay, this
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, you don't even have to do any thinking. This is
Hey.
this is it. This is
is
it.
now. If you go to middle
Oh,
school,
look, they're already like getting prepared to do this stuff.
you go to middle school, and you have to ask them twice. You go to high school, don't ask them at all because they've never been asked before, and so they're just shut you right out. Okay, it's not going to
Yeah.
happen. So you got the best opportunity there because it's a grade school. That's awesome.
Wait, I want to show Brian this really quick. Do you mind?
Yeah,
Really
yeah. Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead.
This is Ethan, and I sent it in our newsletter. This I don't know if you've gotten to it yet, but this, remember, we're doing the project for public spaces, the placemaking week in June that's coming to
Yeah.
Detroit, June 26th.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
we facilitated the third International Placemaking Week. We were a program in the third International Placemaking Week, which was in Chattanooga.
Okay.
And we worked with the Innovation District's team there, which Chattanooga was the first gigabyte city. And
Wow.
they used a multi-million-dollar grant from the Obama administration to build out their like gig. So
Yeah.
they attracted a lot of entrepreneurs. And I did a lot of visiting. I have family in Tennessee, so I went to Chattanooga a number of times, and I it was so interesting because I could just get right to the leadership. Like it was very open system, and like just from talking, I ended up talking with like the mayor's number two guy for the innovation district, and he helped facilitate our program for Chattanooga.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and so this guy here, um, Jeff Milner, he's the lead for the digital equity initiatives in Chattanooga. And
Hmm.
then we brought in a team from Pontiac that we had worked with on a Kaboom grant. And so this is Ethan talking about our Kaboom grant and like what they did for the park. So like it's 2 minutes, but I think you'll want to hear it. It's
And
good.
Ethan is about 12 years old, I would guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's now connected Zoom to Chattanooga. He's in Pontiac and he's connected by a Zoom call at that point in time was 2014, 2015, something like
No, it was
yeah,
2019.
2019.
It was right before the pandemic hit.
Right.
And we were the only Zoom conference in the whole, everybody else did
We were
you know,
actually using the
analog.
technology.
Yeah, we were the only
Right,
ones that
right,
used.
right.
So he was broadcast across this whole conference in the third international. So hold on. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Can you hear it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hold on. Let me put up my volume because I can hear it, but hold on. Okay, I hope we can hear it. If not, I'll send it to you.
You better send it to him because I don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put it in the chat. You can look at it later.
Yeah, but
No,
this
but
is
I
this this is how kids become confident enough to have an opinion. And that's what happens when you honor their thinking. It's that simple. You honor their thinking, they have confidence. You don't honor their thinking, they're not confident,
they don't. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So one begets the other, which goes against our system of education. Our system of education is you don't really have an opinion, you just need to get the answer. And there's no confidence in that. There's no social connection. There's no there's absolutely no learning taking place. That's what we're finding out, unfortunately, for the last
Yes.
3 or 4 decades. Um, and so kids are naturally born learners. If we set an environment, create an environment for them to be in such a position, but we traditionally don't.
Yep. Yep.
But when they're unleashed, um, it's magical. It's magical, and genius is alive and well. Um, and it's a shame what our education system has become. It's just shameful.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. It
We
is.
we
And
spent billions over the last 10 years in the state of Michigan. About 160 billion additional dollars were added, and the scores went down, not up.
yep. Yep.
It should tell
We
you.
we bought computers. I actually like within like the last couple years, I was speaking because I have a couple of friends in Detroit Public Schools that one of my friends, she was nominated for like the best second grade teacher in like Wayne County or something like that. And I think that was recently. I
What's
think
she
that
doing
was
today?
She is a administrator at I think she is like I actually forgot. I know she's an administrator position because she's no longer a second grade teacher. She said she was tired of it. So
Mm,
but
mm,
she's a really good teacher. Long story short, we were speaking about how the mismanagement of funds and about how we're purchasing, all this upgraded technology, but the system of learning has not updated. So it doesn't matter if it's like you
right,
putting a caveman in a new technology field AI room, he's not gonna know what to do. It's like
right.
it doesn't matter. He's got all the equipment to advance. It's still cave primitive thinking.
Yes.
So can she consult?
I'm actually I know she would love what I'm doing. She has no idea what I'm doing.
Well, let's expose her to that, okay? Because
She would love it.
because she has a gift, okay, that I'm sure she still reveres because it's so powerful to be connected to second graders. Um, and yet you got to eat,
Yep,
right? And so
yep.
I get an administrative fee and versus a teacher's fee, but the passion is lost. Okay, the passion that is shared between her and her students. I know that she's probably missing that at the expense of the dollar.
Yeah,
Um,
yep,
so
yep,
we would like to tap her for her genius. Okay,
yeah.
and
Yes.
only a second grade teacher who has that passion would even understand what we're talking about right now. Okay,
Yeah.
and she could help.
She is I'm gonna ask her.
Ask her.
She's pretty phenomenal actually. And it's so funny you actually just said that. I was like, why didn't I ask her about what I got going on? So I don't know. Like I have no idea.
Everything has its place, time, and right thing. Okay,
Yep, yep, yep.
if we all knew what the secret to that was, why we just started out doing that. That's not how it works. Okay, yeah, you have to be at it
Absolutely.
long enough for it to tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. You can get 2 out of 3 almost right off, almost at the start of almost anything, but you need all three.
Invite her to parking day.
Oh, here it is. Detroit. She is. Oh, they actually got an article.
You want to share it?
Teachers of Excellence. Oh, first grade teacher. She was a first grade teacher in 2021. Better
Even better.
Van. Yep. Teachers of Excellence. Munira Spiller is her name.
How do I spell that?
Munira. Spiller. Spiller.
Munira Spiller. Okay, beautiful.
She's a U of M grad. Boo. But uh she went to Cass Technical High School with me and
Oh my God, that's where my cousins went as well. My Walter and Dale. What year did you graduate?
2009.
Gotcha.
Yep.
A
So
little bit
Cass is once we
older.
uh get into Osborne with Mr. Proctor, Cass is gonna be the second school we tackle because that is where my alma mater is. And
Yeah, that is so
actually,
cool. I can't believe that the two schools you're targeting are where my cousins both went. My cousin Capella and then my cousins are twins, Walter and Dale went to Cass.
yep,
That's
yep.
so cool.
So you will be arriving at that moment to one of the premier, if not the premier school in the Detroit public school system.
Oh, at Cass?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. So
Wow.
they
Wow.
the Mr. Gordon, they really are kind of pushing me to, but I'm I got a couple of things I'm working on myself. Like I'm getting some certifications before I can say, hey, yeah, now I'm qualified. But
You're
they're
qualified.
pushing
You're
me because
qualified.
yeah, they said the
You're
same thing.
qualified.
They're like, dude, you don't need anything else, Brian. They're like, you are
Bring it.
you
Qualified. Yes.
um but that is one of the, I was actually interested in bridging. One of the ways I want to be impactful, I was looking for like a health teacher or a science teacher that I was going to connect with. I have another young lady that I worked with. Her name is Jasmine Brooks. She is no longer in the schools, but she brought me into the schools when I used to work for the fire department. And I was able to speak with. We did a general assembly with me. It was a physician, nurse, uh, me, a doctor, of course, and I think it was like a couple other people. But I mean, the kids were. You would have thought that I was making six figures the way everybody was like, I want to know what you do. I'm like, but we got doctors, nurses, lawyers. I'm like, we got all these people on this panel. They like, nope, this question is to the EMT on the corner. I want to know like what you did and this is that. And so but long story short, I was looking to, like I was saying, to do a health and either a health or a science teacher to be able to bridge how I can make first, do the same thing what I did in the program, citizen first CPR responders, as well as being innovative in trying to bring healthcare, holistic healthcare, because
Holistic
it's
healthcare.
a difference. I'm not talking about allopathic. Osteopathic is a little bit different as well, but it's still similar. I'm talking about, green path. We're holistic herbs, spices, things that we know, that drinking lemons helps,
Green tea.
your immune system. And we
Yeah.
know that, or ginger, or things that are just, drinking water flushes out your system, and the basic knowledge that we have that we don't implement. And so that is the pitch that I was going to use, with me being CPR certified as well as, mental health and substance abuse certified. I'm going to actually bridge that and say, hey, we got a couple programs, i.e., not myself. I can put somebody else's face on it and move and go with it, because it's about being impactful. Is
Here's a thought. So Mr. Duggan will be governor,
mm-hmm.
and he has
You think
stated,
so?
oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm hoping as
oh
a
yeah, oh yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. He
yeah.
chose the right. The. I mean, look at who wants to be a Democrat or Republican. Nobody.
Exactly. He's in.
Right.
Yep.
So
He's
so
yep, as an
so he,
independent.
let's just. He is a big proponent of education. That's the one thing that he recognizes is so important in the current debate. So he'll be looking for an opportunity of the city that he helped turn around.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see, the elections in November.
Yep.
So next spring would really be a opportune time for those kinds of things to coalesce on behalf of your efforts as a Cass Tech graduate, bringing a new way of um, addressing K-12 education.
Yeah. And and that's I wanted to, so when we sent over the curriculum, well, when Mr. Pointer sent over the curriculum, I'm not sure what all, I know he pulled from all the aspects that we have, and so I kind of wanted to, I'm gonna speak with him, because I want to formulate, now that I actually, that sticky note idea, I'm gonna try to formulate that idea to for the Frontier, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, the International Academy, the actual school that's on Jane Lasky. For Osborne and Cass, Osborne will be a little bit different because we're working with Alante, but we're still going to, I kind of gotta speak
You
with
mentioned
them to see.
You mentioned International Academy.
Yeah, front the
Frontier.
one that's front, and I can't remember the first name
IBA,
for.
No, the
International Baccalaureate.
No,
Jim, no,
no, no, no, no, no, no.
it's the
Uh,
Frontier at
Frontier.
the,
That's what it
yeah,
was. I was saying
that's,
Frontenac. Frontenac is a name of the street in Detroit.
yeah,
Okay.
But
that's the one
Frontier.
that's on Jane Lasky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually love the idea because I'm actually gonna try to start with Frontier Academy first. Because I would, I think that those children probably have amazing ideas. And if we
Yes.
can kind of get in there and yeah, like if we can get those ideas,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's half the battle. We don't even have to really do too much thinking. We kind of just gotta move. So
Okay, so
I'm gonna,
I'm gonna show you like I'm gonna put this in the sticky notes like right up here by this Frontier. Like we're just doing place-based thinking right now, so it's contextual. So I'll put the sticky notes here. And then you wanted to know how to navigate the mural, and you can ask any questions, but that like the main function of the mural is zooming in and out. So like when you're zoomed out, it looks like, oh, whoa, what a mess. But you can just, you click and drag to move the mural.
mhm.
You just click and drag on the white space to move the mural and then zoom in with your mouse to zero in on any particular element.
Okay.
So this element here is like I'll put the sticky notes if you want to show them like what it looks like, a design charrette with sticky notes. You can just
Mhm.
you can use this mural and click open to this, or you can, I mean, of course, just use the links and whatever. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so in terms for just so we're all on the same page for parking day and the 16th, are we going to possibly be presenting? I know on the parking
Sorry.
day we're gonna present. Um, but I didn't know if on the 16th we were like meeting people. I know we kind of has spoke about meeting some of the top people or meeting trying to network and get in at a good space where because I won't be able to be there all day, but I do want to see if I could show up and
For the
talk to
six
the right people.
for the 16th, Jim, that's the IDSA that we submit our proposal. I haven't heard back from them yet.
Right. We're still waiting to know whether we got to go on that or not.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And if we have a go on it, it'll be just a short show. Okay. And we
okay.
might even be able to do it remotely.
Oh, beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
Okay.
I love a remote. I
There we
love
go.
that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hybrid. We're always doing hybrid. So we always have that option.
okay.
So I
Um,
put those two videos I showed you right here. Ethan and the sticky notes on the page.
yep. So I know right now I'm going to well, top priority is Frontier International, seeing if we can get in there. I actually just got clearance, so I got a DPS is emailing me to get my badge. I haven't read that email. I don't know. I gotta look that up. So I haven't read it. So that was I know it's I got like 10 days. It's only been like 4 or 5. So but I'm gonna start with there and then I'm gonna start with the Knight Foundation and trying to get in contact with somebody at the Knight Foundation because Mr. Gordon said he knows someone
Mhm.
that and I'm just gonna follow up and see where that chain leads and then we'll prep for touch base probably either this weekend or beginning of next week for parking day to get
Yep.
ready for that. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Sounds good.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, it's getting exciting, the parking days. Oh, you know about the cars at the station that's happening at the same
Oh,
day as
you spoke and said something yesterday saying that they'll have like an
Tens of
exhibit.
thousands.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot to
So
add that in our mural. I mean in our newsletter, but
there'll be
yeah.
a lot of activity because of that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
and
The
and
more the
and so
merrier.
yeah, absolutely.
Here's
And
Yeah.
this is the event.
Cars at Central Station. Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
this is supposed to be like probably a new cruising grass shit or something there they're
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to link.
exactly,
Yep,
Yeah.
I can see it
exactly.
already.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
this is
And it
exactly
says
what this is.
last year's inaugural Cars at the Station drew hundreds of cars and thousands of visitors, showing
Yep.
us we had created something special. So yeah, Metropolis Cycles is right around the corner from the station, and it's but it's on Michigan Avenue. So Michigan Avenue's there's also a effort to redesign Michigan Avenue that we're really interested in, and that's what we've been talking with Vince Keenan at the Office of Mobility Innovation about that project. He's particularly passionate about that Michigan Avenue project getting back, and he's hoping that the Duggan administration will refund that and
Yeah.
yeah.
I know historically they want to keep the brick roads. Everybody is some people want them, some people don't. I'm like, these are horrible. But
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's historic to Detroit, so it's like, but
Yes.
man, can we redo them or something? Because these
Yes.
are bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
You can't hold on to it for so long that I mean there's so many ways to design where you can keep like the bricks in some fashion,
yeah,
but like make sure there's a transit lane and a bike lane and yeah.
Protected bike lanes and so forth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
I
It's
we
and
were
always
that's why we're at Metropolis Cycles,
yep.
is because that's a big piece of the equation. And he'll the owners will tell you about they witness people almost getting killed every day
yeah.
because of the
Well, one of the I know this is gonna sound crazy, but one of the pitches I actually have that correlates with exercise and bikes is, I mean, we are a complete obese country, even our children, and it is like I say it jokingly, but it's actually a pitch that I'm gonna probably incorporate to say, hey, for health and fitness wise, this is also a good opportunity for children to bike around the city and be
yeah.
able to, be in a safe environment, feel comfortable, knowing that I'm able to exercise, be with friends, in a happy environment, and nothing's gonna happen. And that fitness, it also encourages innovative thinking, sunlight. It does nature just does so much
There we go.
Yes.
in terms of your mind, the release of hormones, the release of it's countless of stuff I could go in depth on of why that's important. But that's actually one of the reasons I'm like, we got to get people on bikes. We got to get people doing something because,
Greenways
yeah.
are going to be a big answer to that. That
Hmm.
just it's just a brilliant thought that came into fruition, and yet out on the greenways there's still not a lot of activity. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of activity, and
Yeah.
we're working with we have worked in the past with Bart Eddy out at Detroit Community Schools, and
I'm sorry. What's it?
a fellow by the name of Bart Eddy. He's out at
Okay.
Detroit Community Schools,
Okay.
um, and they have a trades program that gets kids building uh, structures. And one of the structures that they build is a stage. And we would like to have the kids build the stage at each one of the intersections where the community gets on the greenway.
I got that somewhere too. Let me look it
So,
up.
so that the kids have an engaged proposition on the greenway, and where their neighborhood intersects with it. So they have a space and a place on the greenway, something that they can go to for safety, that they can go to for their communing with nature, et cetera, et cetera. And to have Bardetti then having the kids build the structures at each one of those points across the greenways would be, powerful. Um, So somehow we'll have to get you up to that school and have you witness that, experience that, because they've been doing this kind of work for 15 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Yeah.
so it's just a matter of saying, hey, pick us.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
some, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, there
gonna
you go.
I'm gonna show you the stage really quick. I got it in here.
Oh, good.
Um, I know I have a better picture of it, but this was something we did for our friend Mama Raven, a poster. She recently passed away and it broke our hearts. But
Oh my.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we were working on like a greenway kind of Southwest community. Does it like a what would a community design look like? And
Mm-hmm.
Mama Raven, she used to run this program called the Herbal Walk and Talk on for the Detroit Riverfront Conservancy. And she's got some of her mentees like recreating that program now. But this was like a little kind of graphic that we kind of made to show like if Mama Raven and Bart Eddy kind of collaborated, what would it look like? But these are the stages that they make at Brightmore
Oh
Make.
wow.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
imagine that kind of facilitation for kids at every intersection where the community comes down the greenway.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would
And
be something you would bring your children's children. It would
there
be
we
a
go.
legacy. It would be lasting to say, "Hey, I built this
Yeah.
when I was in second grade."
There we go. There you go. There you go.
Yep,
I
yep,
love
yep.
it. Yeah, you
So
get it.
we'll have to get you out to that school and meet Bart and share, okay, some
Yeah.
insights.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. When is I'm all for meeting, but I want to make sure it's necessary. So
Yes.
uh
we
so
we understand.
I would say we can touch base early next week if possible.
Yep,
Um that sounds good. Maybe Monday or Tuesday.
we're on your
Um
schedule.
Yeah, we
okay.
bet you.
Yeah,
Let me see. Let me Jay just
you
well
just tell
Harlan
us
just
when.
called me. I gotta give him a call, but I'm not doing too much. I gotta go get my son later.
So he's still out of country?
Who, Harlan?
Yeah.
No, he
No,
hasn't left yet. He hasn't left yet.
Oh, he
He
hasn't
hasn't
left
left.
yet.
he's
No.
going. He's not going to be with us for park. He might be able to come. He said his mother has surgery on the day of parking day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that's more. I think that's a bit more important. Let me think
Yeah.
about that for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit more important.
He's got some family things, so I try to, do that's actually how I was brought on. I'm close friends with Harlan's family.
Uh-huh.
And I worked with the organization in 2016 and 2017 when I graduated from Michigan State. And we were doing work with like juvenile court and a bunch of other stuff. And then I asked him, um, I recently, I'm like, I need to do something else. I'm like, I need fulfillment. And the only time I felt fulfilled was when I was giving back to the community. And he was like, well, you're right on time. I need some help with this. And then, so that's kind of how I got involved at the beginning. And that's when he was like, hey, we got this Adopt a Park program. And he was like, we kind of need somebody to head it. And I was like, sure. I'm
Why not?
like, sure. But I will say it actually stretched me and grew me into a better person and allowed for me to develop in terms of the community sector, building relationships, and so I'm grateful. And now we have momentum, and look at the
You are
things that's
just,
happening. And I'm like, oh,
you are
it
just, that just
started off
blows me
slow, but
away. 2016, you were at MSU.
yep, yep, yep.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. You are just off the charts. You are just off the charts. Wow.
So
Wow.
so
The next
we
5 years,
Just seeing.
you are gonna blow up. Okay. You are just, it's a mighty, I just can't quite grasp it. Okay. that you have the position that you have in your mind um, at such a young age. That's just very powerful.
Thank you.
Don't get
Thank you.
don't get a don't become a politician. That's all I'm going to say.
That and act, you know, what's funny is this lady
Could it
asked me,
be?
she was like, "Have you ever thought about running for office?" I was like, "No way." I was like, "No." I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's actually not what I thought about." She was
So,
like, "Don't
so vote
Well,
don't
for
be
that's
me.
cheating."
that's good.
Yeah, she
You
said
have
most
you have
people.
much bigger things to be doing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I
You're
don't.
doing them. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I
Yeah.
Oh, they're
don't.
gonna
I'm not.
come knocking. Oh, by
Yeah, I know.
they're gonna
I
come
know.
knocking. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not. So,
Wow.
but yep, let's touch base. Oh, I'm sorry, that's what I was doing. I was looking at my calendar. Sorry. Monday, Tuesday. So as of right now, I don't really have much. Might have to take my son to school, but that's nothing. I don't really have anything Monday or Tuesday, so we can. Does Tuesday work? Tuesday at 11?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's set this.
Yep.
And then I'll try for that meeting. I'm gonna try to see if Mr. Gordon or if we can get a couple other people on here to talk. And I'm gonna do the Knight Foundation, Frontier Academy, and then I'm gonna speak with I actually have to speak with both my friends, Munera Spiller, as well as another she's actually let me see if I could find Jasmine Brooks. Cause what does Jasmine Brooks do? I'm really close with both of them. And it's so funny because everybody's like, Brian, you know a lot of people. If you choose to do something, people are gonna support you. Like people are gonna like you've done community work at Michigan State. You've always been somebody who, you know, genuine and giving, so they're like people will come and support you. And
There
I'm
we go.
like,
There we go.
I don't have
What'd
a
you do at
social
Michigan
media. I'm
State?
not.
Yeah. What was
You
your
said
background in Michigan
What
at
did you do at
MSU?
Michigan State?
I graduated from Lyman Briggs with a physiology degree and a minor in bioethics, humanities, and society. So
Whoa.
That,
Yeah.
that that explains a lot. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Really.
So I
Wow.
was on my way to medical school. I had just got into a post back program in Maryland in 2000, and that was 2014 because I graduated, and my son was actually born in 2016. I'm sorry, that was 2015. I was on my way to Maryland, and I ended up having my son, and I just couldn't leave him. So I
Yeah.
decided to stay, and yeah, I thought that I was going to be able to kind of study and bridge and do, and then life happens, but I don't have any regrets. I'm the best version of myself now. So it's
There you go.
like,
There you
you
go.
know, if I so choose to go to medical school later, it'll be on me, and whether or not I choose to. It's not whether or not I'm not qualified, it's whether
Mm,
or not I want to do the work. So
Wow.
you're actually doing medical school right
yep,
now.
Yeah.
yep.
Like there's
It,
nothing more important than public health.
it
That
Mhm.
that is
Yep,
before they need the doctor. Okay.
yes.
yep.
I,
And
I'm going to say you're doing the right thing. Okay.
yeah, and that's I'm grateful I became an EMT. It kind of I've done some stuff. I've birthed babies and did all types of, and I'm grateful. I said, I don't think doctors even have done
There
some of
we
the
go.
stuff I've done.
There we go.
And it kind of showed me the business aspect of healthcare. And it's like, oh, we're not really helping people. And so it's like, yep, yep. I kind of got to find my niche and figure out how I could be impactful. So,
Oh yeah, you're doing a good job just as a third party
yeah,
overseeing seeing what you're doing. Wow,
I appreciate it.
that's a
Thank you.
load. That is a load. you're a young father and you're doing things in the community and you're knocking it out of the park, man.
Yeah.
Trying
You know, you
to,
are.
trying to.
And know that people don't recognize that human quality typically
Hmm.
till they're 40, 50,
Yeah,
if at all. So
exactly.
the gift that you're carrying is huge. It's huge. And as
Thank
you
you.
said earlier, people recognize it. And there's all kinds of ways to get recognition, usually bought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But earning
yeah.
it,
I don't care about that.
there we go. Earning it. That's where it's at, man. That
Yeah,
is where it's
yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be authentic, so
There
I
we
hope
go.
people don't get offended. It's like this is authentically me, man. I'm sorry.
There we go. There you go.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Next
All
Tuesday,
right.
if not
So
between those.
Tuesday at 11.
Yeah.
And then we are on task. I got a couple things, and then if not, I'll be in contact Monica, texting,
Yeah.
and Jim, I'm sure she'll send in everything. I'll
There
be
we
in
go.
contact.
All
Yeah.
right.
We're here for you, and with we know your schedules is
Yeah.
crazy, but whenever you need us, you call us, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. At 11 on the 16th. Oh, that is the day that's the IDS day. So yeah, actually I am free. That's why I'm like, oh, why don't I have
Ding, ding,
anything?
ding, ding,
But that
ding.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll shoot for 11 then. Sounds good. That works. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right.
You guys have a wonderful day,
You as
weekend,
well.
and we'll wait. Oh.
Talk
Yeah,
soon.
no, we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying something, Jim. Oh, okay. All
No,
right. We'll
no.
talk
We're
soon.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye, Brian. Have a great weekend.
Yep, you too.
Okay.